Okay, we are back. This time we are going to make lamp out of wine bottle or any bottle of water. I'm pretty sure this was wine. So yeah, I drilled a hole in the bottom mostly because you see there's that notch there. I'm like, oh, that'd be a cool place for coal to go. I've since learned it's probably better to drill a hole in the side. But you do these and you learn. This was kind of the first one like this. And yeah, we're going to do this and we're going to decorate it with the stained glass, the gallery glass paints. I tried repeatedly to drive that stupid possum. What's his name? Howie Opossum. Mr. Artman's creature. I tried. I get, okay, it just doesn't work. So I move on. But anyway, yeah, it takes me forever. This is also kind of learning process. You watch me draw a pattern. You've seen it, but you just keep watching. I'll be back in a minute. We'll talk more about how we get the Mr. Possum and the armadillo, actually. We get quite a bit of stuff on here. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. You keep watching and enjoy. Okay, so all of my efforts to draw Howie were just kind of in vain on bottom. Tried right on bottom, but then I remembered, oh yeah, you can make window cleans. Like you draw your design, you do the whole thing on like plastic. They always say like glass or hard plastic. I think these like bags, I think they're for print. These work really well because they're a bit flexible. I think it's easier to get it off. Anyway, yeah, you'll do it and you'll trace with your liquid leading. Also, make sure your liquid leading bottle is fairly full. Try to keep that topped off, or if you need it, just have to get a new one. And then, take your time. These lines came out to be thick. I've been working on having better line control lately. But yeah, trace him on. You'll watch and see how it works. Even with this, even with anything, there's several goes at it. Yeah, there we are, peeling it off. I meant to mention at the beginning, if you cut off where the cork, the sleeve, when you're cutting that off, be really careful. That metal's crazy sharp. Cut myself today. It hurts. Tip a finger on that. I didn't think that got me. I think it would be, what was I was cutting it with scrapers. Idiot, stupid person. But anyway, okay, I'm decorating bottom. We'll come back in a minute and we'll work more on the what was it called? The cleanings, the transfers. Okay, you keep watching. I'll be back soon. Oh, you put it back already. Sorry, I didn't realize this was so close. But yes, what I'm doing here, you've seen me do it. I'm fixing some bits where I didn't quite like it, and you've seen me mixing up some of these custom colors I'll use. If you do cut bits off, suppose like if you're using glass or even thicker plastic, just be careful on this, because like I said, this is bad. This is like a... This is bad. Oh yeah, this is, I think, anyway. Unimportant what this bag is, just, thin little cellophane plastic bag. But you don't want to cut through it, so you're going to need that on there. But you'll do your liquid leading, and then you'll go through and you'll do all your paints. The gallery glass, you're just doing it right now like normal. But then when you get done, you're going to let it dry. You let it dry all the way, and that's where, the magic happens or something. We'll talk more about that in a minute. But yeah, you've seen me do this. I will say here in a second, I think, I'll fill in around the edge. I think it'll go back over with the letters. Instead of using the liquid lettering to go back to, see, I'm using this gold puff paint. This stuff works well too when it dries because it's flexible, and then it won't stick to that plastic because that plastic's super crazy smooth. I think, although saying that, I take it back because you can pretty easily you've seen me do it throughout this whole class. So yeah. Okay, I'll be back in this work out some more. Okay, you have. Alright, so I messed up and accidentally washed it all off. You can see the etching cream I use. See how I got that? You have to wash that off, but I failed to remember or did not really know that even when it dries, the sledding and the paint, all of it, not waterproof. So I have to redo it now. But that's okay, because a lot of times when you do something the second time, you do it better. I think that really will show in this crazy lab I'm making. Lots of colors. This is really cool, I think, this way. But Anyway, yeah, so what I'm just going to now redoing the leather. Trying to do it better. Using these part science, more as guidelines now. The leading does work really well if for masking. It really isn't that. I don't think that much more expensive. Like when I get the big bottles, they're like $5 or $6, and that's a lot of work. But anyway, you can see me go through now. I am doing more of the etching cream at the bottom, but then I'm really careful. Remember, right? And just wash it off. All right, we're back to the Howie transfer. I missed some bits in there, I think, or I fill in the background. But yeah, now I'm going to go through and redoing the mouth. Now that it's all dry, it's a little bit easier to, what is it I'm thinking of? It's a little bit easier to go back over and add stuff sometimes with the lighting and everything when it's dry. Yeah, just keep working on it. There are parts of this, like there was like the cat. I think the eyes and everything. You take your time. Sometimes you have to start over. Sometimes you don't. But there we go. Filling in around the lettering again. You've seen this. This is really neat. Maybe I cut this out. Like I said, it's been a little while. We made this and recorded it. And then my voice started getting really cracky, like more than normal. The weather is just up and down, up and down. It's like worst time of year. Okay, well now I got it washed off, but now I'm like, no, I don't like these way these look, so we'll redo them. And I've refilled my little smaller squeeze bottle with a bigger one. Big bottle is okay if you have like super hand strength and stuff, but I think the smaller ones are easier to control and work with. So I just get one of those every now and then when I think tip is going out, and then I just refill it with big bottle. Seems to be a good way to do this. Yeah, just going back to it and fixing stuff. All right, here we go. See, we've let it dry, painted and let it dry. See how it just pulls off like sticker. Like if you wanted to use a bunch of these for like, decorating your windows and stuff for holidays. See, and I just put it on. And I'm real careful, make sure I get everything laid out. Stick it all back down. Make sure it's good and sealed on there. Clean up a few places. And that's it. Yeah, that one's on. We've got it. So yeah, now I had a crazy idea because I think it was one of his original things where he made back behind coin look like, like plaid. What is it? Tartan. Yes, what they make cute out of. Like the good ones. And then going back over the letters with our gold. I've made signs of this, like this with the same logo or motto on it. I need to go to the other part, not with it. But yeah, that's it. And I go through and do some touch up, make sure everything's connected the way I want it. And then we move on, we work on next week. But this is a lot of fun. Like I said, if you want to do Christmas or Easter or Yule or any holiday you want, or just for fun, cover your windows, you can draw these out, like draw something out on paper. And then, redraw it with the liquid lettering and the gallery glass. You let that dry. Peel it, redo it on plastic or whatever. Or if you see me, I have run sometimes. I put too much gallery glass on, or the inks are on it, or whatever. You can do it flat, so you won't have that problem. Here I am doing it. This is why I think this kind of looks like Las Vegas. I've got all these, got like the poker with his faces suits. Yeah, I don't know. Then, various colors. I got the evil eyes, I think they call it. Anyway, okay, I'll be back in a minute. We'll talk some more. Talk too long, I think, this time. Okay, I'll be back.
If I can't be with you, I'd rather be by myself. No, I can't lie. I don't want anybody else. Those happy days that we once knew, so long ago, they still make me blue. I want you right now. If I could show you somehow how much you mean to me. If you could only see. Baby, you know I don't want anybody else. No one but you. You make me feel the way I do. All that I want is to have you to myself.
Okay. Oh yes, I remember now. Just going back in and cleaning some stuff up. But Every now and then you'll see me pull out this Q-tip. Q-tip is good, like if I mess something up and I don't necessarily want to wait for it to dry. Or sometimes when I'm doing the cutting off leading or whatever, I have beads left over. I can go in with Q-tip, it's small, and go in between tighter areas and just wipe it off. I just thought I'd share that, let you know what's going on there. And yeah, here we are. I think I finally figured out how to do the plant. So you'll just watch it and enjoy. I'll be back real soon.
I want you right now. If I could show you somehow how much you mean to me. If you could only see. Baby, you know I don't want anybody else. No one but you can make me feel the way I do. All that I want is to have you to myself. No one but you can make me feel the way I do. Baby, you know I don't want anybody else. No one but you can make me feel the way I do. All that I want is to have you to myself. No one but you can make me feel the way I do. The way I do.
Alright, so this is where I decided, you know what I am going to do. I think this is it. By the way, I don't care. We just said, you know, we should put Armadillo logo on the back. So that's logo, Mr. Armadillo. I have cool candle. He has this, which is cool. I like armadillos too. They're weird creatures. This possum character's funny, and I'm slowly coming around on possums. They're freaky looking. With all their teeth, it's like, you know, but they also I don't think have like a lot of defense. They're arboreal. They live in trees. You know, when you see them at night or whatever, they have all their babies and they're just hanging out, but they're not in the tree. I mean, there's not really much else they can do other than hiss at you and then fall over, play dead, and be themselves. Oh, but anyway, yeah, so we're going to start. I'm decorating. I want to give it like frame look, like top, and you know, when you're doing something like this, you know, if you can't think of whole piece, maybe like I'm doing, I decided to cut it into like zones. Like the top part has, you know, the eyes, and then there's like that really Vegas-y, like the card suits and the different colors. And here I'm doing more of these frames. And I kind of designed the bottle to look like the bottoms. Oh gosh. Getting tired, I think that's to get it to me. Oh yeah, here we go. But I did the bottoms kind of, in my opinion, look like waterways. Yeah, I've already done outline on this one. I just traced it. I put this plastic over iPad Pro 12.5, and now we're going to do on the ink lines. Now I'm going to go through it and do it like his logo has. I do like that. It has like rainbow for the shell plates. It looks really neat. And then one thing I'm also doing is, see, I'm doing outlines, and then I'll go back over and I think I do it on this one. I know I've been working on dual side. So other one broke and two, we had other ideas. But we'll get to those when we get to those. So I don't think we've been recording and doing the dual side. But whatever, that's important. We're going to do it, and I'm also making sure this is the bright white. This is or I think it is the opaque one. And I'm going to go through and I'm just going to draw like things to have under things, so when light comes through, you get like more of a pattern or depth effect, in my opinion. Yeah, that's how we did that one. You know, and all right, here we are. Back to more cleaned up. Figuring out how we want stuff to look. I will say, take your time again and do if you're going to do all this stuff, do the lines first. And if you don't like it, it's like, oh, this looks dumb. Or I just don't like this. It's not working for me. It's a lot easier to, let that dry and cut it down. Or if you can, just wipe it off if you have all the painting. Because you can still do it. I think you saw me fix a bit earlier on the top with the blue. It was like, oh, this isn't good. I had to cut it out. It takes a minute. But with just the liquid leading, much easier to cut and pull off. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. We'll keep talking about what's going on with our lives and how this kid we're going to talk about painting bottles. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so now we're back. We're going to fill in, see where we left the patterns on. Let that all dry while sitting on plastic. And now we're going to fill in over it like a glaze. Or blocking. I don't really know what to call it. But yeah, you do that. And when you do that over it, see, when the light comes through, it won't just be like your solid red. It'll give you like a different texture and look to it. You could even like write their name or, words or whatever. Oh, sorry again. My voice is, my allergy stuff, I think, starting to wear off. Yeah, now here I filled in like the around the edges and then the face and stuff. Those are kind of custom colors I made. Oh yeah, back with the gold puff paint. It's fabric paint. You just buy it too. Most crafts, I think Walmart has it, big box stores, whatever. And then go into with my little thing tool. I've started one. I like these little bottles with the special adapter, although they can get kind of clogged up. But you can get the really fine detail line when you use them. Also, when you make every now and then, you'll need like custom color. Like this armadillo is like a gray brown and another kind of different gray brown. But that's not the really color they make, so I just go and mix my own, some grays and blacks and browns and some white. So yeah, it's a good thing. You can mix your own color. Mixing colors is pretty easy. The only colors I really don't think you should mix, although we'll get to that in a second. But if you're going to start out in my colors, get your red, yellow. So red, yellow, blue, your primaries, but buy purple. Like, just buy it. I don't know what. I mean, you can do it, but it's doing it with the gallery glass is a little bit weird because when you mix purple, you're not really mixing everybody. Oh, it's red and blue. That's not. That gives you more of a maroon. If you're lucky, a lot of times you just got like an ugly brown. But buy purple. But anyway, if you like ones like, oh, I want like a light pink. Well, you can either try to do, red with the white over it. That always somehow looks blotchy and just doesn't work because that bright white's opaque, and then the snow ice is clear, which it can sort of lighten stuff up. I'm not dissing it. I do like the way it kind of gives a texture to clear glass. But yeah, you can just mix your own. Although I will say, start out like if let's say you're doing pink. Just start out with a bunch of like more white than you think you need, less red, because that red will really fill it up. There we go. I'm adding more detail in. I think I'm carrying on. I think maybe the plaid or something. Nope, never mind. Changed mine to pattern. All right, but anyway, you get the idea. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. We'll talk some more.
I got what you want. Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me, babe. I can guarantee. Honey, I got what you need. Under the night sky, I want your eyes all on me. Don't tell me lies now. I always get mine. Don't play with me. Do you want it? Can you feel me? Can you handle it? Right? Do you want it?
Now we're putting on the art guy's armadillo. I really want to show this more so you can see how I put it on. Like, you can reposition it. I think with these a lot of times it's easier to start from center, maybe top, whatever. Anyway, make sure it's flat and you roughly have it where you want it. Although once again you can move it around a bit. Just be careful putting it down. This is, I'm sure, unimportant. Like the armadillo is pretty easy. If you make them kind of bold and flat and bulky, like all in one very definite piece, they're fairly easy. Like really easy. But and how it wasn't too hard putting on how that's it. Possible. Other side, but he had there's the round circle around the whole thing. Then there's an empty space in the middle. It's a little nose. Kept trying to bend over there and flop around. And as we know, this stuff sticks to itself. So now, we're just gonna go through and fill in. I do like the armadillo. I like the bright colors. That's the way both of us do that. I like it with especially stuff like this. Now you can do more subdued if you want. Maybe play with your complementary colors and contrast how you want. If you want me to do, or maybe I get him, either way, get one of us to do a video of color theory and how this all works. Just let us know in comments. I do think I have this idea where I want to do like a light box of the color wheel with the colors I have just flat out, not to mix them, see how they work. Also, I'd like to have one so I have it more easy to look at the reference on which one of these are more opaque than the others. Right? No, not opaque, opaque. That's it. It has Q-tin, which has sound. But anyway, yeah, like, what is it? There's that bright blue you can see there at the top, and that's aqua. And then there's the bright white, and then, what is there? Oh, yeah, the citrus yellow. I think there's another one that I'm not thinking of, but maybe we'll remember it later. But yeah, they're very, very opaque. So when you put them on with the others, you'll just have the ones those, which looks cool. They're translucent. The light comes through, has like a different glow than just without it. And if you don't think about it, it can look a little bit weird unless that's what you're going for. But you can also work around it. You put white underbase under it. It's just sometimes I don't think about them putting them on. I'm like, oh yeah, this does this thing. So like a visual reference. And then we could do that. We could talk about, complementary, contrasting, and color lights. Very basic stuff, but I think it helped everybody out. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. We'll talk some more and get done. Okay, I'll be back.
Can you feel me? Can you feel me now? Can you handle it? Alright. So do you want it?
Okay, so I'm using my copper tape that I use on bottom of some of them. A little bit lately, so now I'm going to do bottom cutters so they're a bit smoother. I've seen a few like this one. Anyway, using this copper foil tape, for the, I think it's for real stained glass. I don't think it is. It's looking for real stained glass. But those areas I itched, I kind of messed everything up. I had to redo. I think it was because of the gold and all the colors. I'd say, oh yeah, this copper tape looks really cool. So yeah, just take your time. Luckily, when happy little accident, I think is the man says. But when I went through and did the lines originally, they're just about perfect with this copper tape in. Now you get to watch me mess around and put them back together. Yeah, I went through with that. Now we'll go back there. I got some money. We're going to finish filling everything. Okay, if anything else needs pops up, I'll be back. Okay, we've got the bottle all painted. Now we'll do electronics. A few things I had with the electronics here is, one, make sure you read the instructions. Keep them on hand. There's a thing, maybe still think people, real men don't read it. That's stupid. Read the instructions. Anything worth doing is worth doing right. If you do it right the first time, you don't have to do it again. And if you're not sure, read the instructions. That's much more real manly. Also, if you don't read the instructions, you can wire these wrong and shock the crap out of yourself. But yeah, here we go. Also don't do what I'm doing here. I'm pulling off these stickers. I'm trying just to keep the ones on the sides, which are like the manufacturers, they're not like the warning stickers. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out if I can pop this open. So the LEDs are running off like 4.5 or 5 volts, somewhere in there, out of a wall. 120, whatever it is. But anyway, I end up with 2 power cords. And I think I figured that out for the future one, but we'll see in the future. And yeah, right now I'm running this lamp wire up to it. I end up having to get like a piece of wire, kind of tie it around the edge to get it to come out. I just couldn't make it fit like I wanted it to. And now we get the really exciting part where I stuff these little bulbs. These are, they used to be called Italian style. I think now they're just not like mini LED or something. They're very pretty. They're one of my favorite types. This is a garland with this crazy flash pattern. But just kind of stuffing those in there, so you get to watch with excitement in their stuff. I think like 16 feet of cord in the bottom. But yeah, there we go. So once I get all those in, I'll end up sealing it off and putting some sand or something in. Yeah, so there we go, 2 plugs. I got the wire coming out. This is what instructions, even if you think you know what to do, go ahead and read it. See, when you're wiring up a lamp socket, you have the one, it's a polarized plug, so you have a neutral and the hot. The neutral is going to be the one that's got like ribs on it. You can feel it when you split it. You want to hook that up to the neutral panel. goes to the socket. That's the silver one. I think I've rewired this. When I first did it, I did it backwards, and every time I've touched it, it would just shock the crap out of me. So, you don't want to do that. So yeah, read instructions, get it all put together. You see, I'm not reading instructions, so I skipped steps. I was hooking it up and didn't have the socket hooked up right, and all that other just dumb mistakes. If I had slowed down and made more attention. I have to add a bit of glue to the cord stopper thingy. Because all the ones I have are one of them was too big and the other two were too small. So I got the closest one and put glue in the things. And yeah, this is all after that kind of presses together. And there we go. Here comes our cool, crazy lamp. Okay, read instructions. Take your time. Come back next time and we'll do more of this, but different. Something new, but kind of the same. Okay, goodbye. I'll see you next time. Enjoy.